You could tell him I said it. Leave your bitch alone.
That Joe Biden's son, Hunter, has pleaded guilty to 2 counts of failure to pay federal income tax. Prosecutors have just been giving details in the last little while. Hunter Biden, in a plea agreement with the US Attorney's Office in his home state of Delaware, also acknowledged possessing a firearm despite being a drug user. Well, let's get the latest live from Washington. Let's talk to Julia Manchester, national politics reporter at The Hill. Julia, thanks for being with us so quickly since this news broke, and tell us more.
Yeah, so essentially this came as a surprise, I think, this morning. We saw that essentially this was a plea deal between Hunter Biden and this judge. Obviously, those 2 counts for a willful failure to pay income tax and then a count of unlawful possession of a firearm in 2018 when he was also in possession of cocaine. So, number of very serious charges against the president's son. But, as we're learning, it seems like with this plea deal, Hunter Biden likely will not have to go to jail now. So, he's been spared that. However, we're already seeing reaction really from Republicans in Washington, basically calling this a sweetheart plea deal, wanting to look more into this. The former President Trump, who himself is under investigation for a number of legal issues, is posting on Truth Social, slamming Hunter Biden over this. And of course, President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden put out a statement saying they love their son, they support him, they're going to be with him as he rebuilds his life, but they have no further comments. So this is all just developing here, and comes, I think, as we're seeing these 2 parallel stories emerge. Obviously, there was a court date set for former President Trump's trial in the classified documents case that was set this morning, and this is all playing out in the shadow of the 2024 presidential election, where Trump and Biden will likely face each other.
And Julia, just remind people around the world who are watching this around the focus on Hunter Biden. It has been going on for years, hasn't it? Just tell us more about the background to that.
It has been going on for years, ever since the Trump administration. There were questions that, originated from Hunter Biden's work or international business work, particularly in Ukraine, and whether he was trying to use his father's influence in some of those business deals. And we've seen that Republicans during the Biden administration have really zeroed in on Hunter Biden, as sort of a foil in, their quest to really jab Joe Biden. But, we are seeing that there is actually, a lot of substance to the legal issues Hunter Biden has been dealing with. And, for the president himself, look, this is his son. This is someone he's very obviously connected to, and he has telegraphed really over the past months, past years, that he is going to stand by his son. He came to the president came to Ireland a few months ago, and Hunter Biden was front and center with him during that trip. So I think we'll be watching to see, what happens to Hunter Biden now. I mean, does he still stand front and center with his father, or does he sort of fade into the background? Like I said, this is all coming really under the shadow of a presidential campaign, so it's going to have some sort of an impact.